All right.
That's what you see. Dante.
I mean, if you didn't want to do D&D in July, Neal, you didn't have to.
Dante, give me your Eldritch Blast attack roll.
Okay. 21.
That is a hit. This sphere, which is like 2.5 feet across, takes an Eldritch Blast. Give me a damage roll.
7 damage.
Nice.
All right. It breaks apart and dies.
Yep.
Not quite. Oh. Okay. 7.
How many eye stalks fall off when I shoot it?
None, unfortunately. Anyway, you blast it and it turns to look at you, Dante. One of the eye stalks focusing on you. I need you to give me a DC 13 Constitution save.
What does that mean, Neal?
It means he needs to make a Constitution check and roll 13 or higher.
Whoa.
So D20 plus my con, yes?
Plus your con under saving throws. You might be proficient in it, you might not be.
What's it called?
Constitution, under your saving throw block, which is just to the right of your dexterity. Next to Constitution.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I got it. I did not pass.
Your body locks up on you, and you become paralyzed. A different eye stalk looks around and focuses in.
Can I talk?
No. Focuses in on Amos. Amos, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. What's the
You
DC?
become stupid.
Same thing.
13?
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. No problem. You feel your mind becoming a little bit addled for a moment, but you shake it off, and it is your turn.
I sing Taylor Swift.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Work on
Thank
him.
you, JP. I totally thought of it, and then I was like, yeah, people are gonna get annoyed if I always play Taylor Swift.
Why? What? I don't get it.
Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, man. It's a good song.
Oh.
Yeah. And every time we roll 22, I sing, I don't know about you, but I'm here.
I don't go that far, that's for sure. I take a shot at the eye that... Can I discern that the eye froze... or the
Dante.
eye that is paralyzing... what is your character? Dante?
Yeah, Dante.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. 14.
No.
Okay, I take a shot at the eye that affected me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a roll to hit.
Stare at you. Your brain
D20
addled.
plus 6. 15.
You shoot the eye stalk. Give me a damage roll.
Is anyone in melee range?
No.
Hold on. Extra damage on one attack for turn. I'm just seeing if I have any. I forgot what the bonuses are. I think it's just a d6 plus 4. 8 points of damage.
8. You blast the eye stalk for 8 points of damage, and the creature shakes and trembles before you. Karn.
Karn is like taken aback by this monster and then screams, enraging himself, and runs forward and slashes at it with his axe. And you're gonna love this.
Am I really? I have a feeling
Plus
I'm not
6.
going to love it.
Plus 6. Plus 6. Is that when I'm raged though? Is the rage just does the wounding? It helps with the
Yeah, the
wound.
rage just does damage buff.
I get a 20.
You bring your axe right into the side of this beholder. Give me a damage roll.
D12 plus 6. It's rolling.
All right.
Oh, there it is, 14. Yeah. I just hit its body. I don't think I'm noticing that the eyes are doing anything.
You hack into it, and it starts bleeding all over the place around you. Monsieur Varnouche.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm at plus... Or am I normally plus 4, but when I'm raged, I'm plus 6?
I think
That's-
when you're... Yeah, that's the case.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Go ahead.
Okay. So I had sent out Sir George Batman, so I will try to strike one of the eyes with a shocking grasp.
Roll to hit.
Yeah. I don't remember my hit thing. Damn it. 4 plus 4, I think. No, it's more than that. It's plus 6 now. Yeah. 13.
The beholder darts out of the way as Sir George Batman flies past
Okay.
and misses. The worst Batman in history is no longer. George Clooney was Batman, right? That's what you're
Yep.
naming him after. Sir
It's
George Batman.
It's Sir
is the,
George Batman Clooney or something like that.
Okay. That's
Or
what I was-
Kilmer. Maybe his last name was Kilmer. I forget. I don't know.
Mistakes were made, man. Mistakes were made. Dante, you give me another saving throw. Another Constitution save.
Another fail for you.
Okay, you
How
were
do you
still
like that?
frozen on your
I
turn.
think that's the same thing you rolled last time.
Having a good
It
time,
is.
right? Ryan?
It's the exact same thing. I'm gonna AFK. I'm gonna have a donut.
You just have a box
of
of
the-
donuts? Jesus.
I just got a box of donuts right here. I'm
It's
gonna
a good
just
life,
eat one,
man.
You know?
How does
Why
your
not?
dog not eat those?
I want a box of donuts.
I do want donuts as
Is
well.
that a pretzel donut?
Unfreeze me, then Neil. Unfreeze me.
What
Let me
what
see
type
your
of donut is that? Is that a pretzel donut?
This is
Bear
a
claw.
sour cream donut actually.
Oh, okay. I don't want that donut. Fuck that.
Sounds,
Yo, it's
that
not like
sounds
that's
pretty
the only
bad.
one in the box, man.
Yeah, but you're choosing that, so that means everything else in there is shit tier because that's the best one.
You're a weird guy.
You're fucking
Dude.
disgusting.
You don't know. You just don't know. It's fine.
Karn,
It
one of
can't
the
be
ice
sour
box-
cream, by the way. It has to be cream cheese. Can we just be clear on that? I'm
No.
sorry. What did you say, Ryan or Neil?
One of the eye stalks beams towards you. Give me a con save.
All right. So I
Sour
need higher than 13, but I'm a +3 or something, right? Or what is this?
Under your character sheet, under saving throws, next to con.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just look at that. How does that sound? Constitution 5. So I'm +5, bruh.
Blue Brews,
Do
that's
it.
a terrible comment. Blue Brew says there's no donuts in Vietnam. There's only dog nuts.
So Neil, when his eye focuses on me, does it notice my magical wiener as well? Is what I want to know.
It's the sort of thing where it like gazes at you, and then it kind of like darts down for a moment and looks back up,
I thought
and
so.
looks back down, looks back up, and then blinks.
I
And in that
sense
time,
weakness.
like
I'm also looking through Sir George Batman's eyes, staring directly at Karn's nuts. Yes.
I don't think that's irregular or weird. I think that's expected.
a different eye stalk focuses in on you, Karn.
Okay.
And I need you to give me a. Oh crap! Which one is
I'm checking
this?
out my stat sheet. Which one are we gonna do here?
I feel a certain connection with the beholder and the amount of eyes he has. He seems like someone who watches a lot of things happen.
I need you to give me a Constitution save again.
Okay. Neil, once again, this time my loincloth actually lifts up as it's staring.
Okay.
And then I go. Then yeah.
All right. That's done. Amos.
You're in
your
melee
turn.
range now, right, Karn?
Yep.
Yes,
I'm right
he's
up
also
on it.
kind of like since you're in the back of the hallway and Karn's directly in front of you, he's blocking the view to the beholder.
So I can't shoot the beholder at all?
Not from where you're standing, you'd have to go into the room.
That's fine.
Okay.
I move into the room and get a shot off.
You move into the room, you get a nice flanking attack. Give me a roll to hit.
18.
18's a hit. Give me a damage roll.
3d6 plus 4. Wow, 13. The terrible damage.
All right, you skewer the creature with your arrow, and between the Eldritch Blast, the arrow, and the giant axe hit, or the two arrows and the giant axe hit on it, this creature is gimping around. Normally it was like hovering, and now it's kind of like bobbing and hovering.
Bobbing.
It's just leaking green blood all over the place. Karn.
Karn, sensing weakness, continues to roar. Picks up his axe and drops it down for a 16, which is a hit. D12 plus 6. And crunches it for a 9. Roar.
You bring the axe into the creature, splattering its remaining brains and blood across the floor before you, and it drops to the ground. Dante immediately unfreezes, and
Perfect.
you're out of combat.
Karn sits there hyperventilating, just kind of like surging, looking around. Sees no more with his one good eye, holding.
There are 3 other exits to this room.
Okay.
One directly in front of you, one to your left, and one to your right.
There are 3
Oh,
other
thank you.
beholders in front of you.
Are they all open? Or are
I
they
thought he
closed?
said that actually.
One to the left, one to the front, and one to the right. What do you do?
Are they open or closed doors?
They are all closed.
Dante, you okay?
I was a little frozen for a moment. That thing was crazy. But I think we can continue on. Varnoosh, do you want to check the rest of the room to make sure there's nothing else magical in here?
Yeah, I'll check from afar. I go right up to the entrance point and then I scan the whole room with my detect magic.
Everything seems to be non-magical.
Seems all clear. Good luck in there, guys. I'm sending
3
Sir
exits now.
George Batman.
Where do you send Sir George Batman?
Just following them.
Where are you guys going?
I mean, we're going in the room is the plan.
It's Dante.
Yeah, I mean, so you're in this big room.
Just empty
but-
room, what you're saying.
Yeah, this is a big empty room with 3 exits from it.
Is there any door that's bigger than the others? Or
All doors look identical.
Okay, so the first door that we entered in says, "Here lies the Elven King, Lotor."
Mhm.
Then we entered the room. Nothing lied there.
Nothing lied there except a beholder.
Are there cobwebs over the other doors in the
No,
room?
this room has no sign of cobwebs, but it does have a thick covering of layer of dust.
Okay. I'll just pick the closest door and wipe the dust off of it.
Okay. Do you pick forward, left, or right?
Let's try left.
Okay. You wipe the dust off the door, and it appears to just be a stone door. There's no inscriptions that you can see upon it.
Okay. Then let's try the front one
Same thing.
and the right one.
Same thing.
Back to the first one.
Well, clearly the engineers here are shitty at their job because they labeled the room as the tomb, and this is clearly not it. Let's just go.
Maybe you should study up the room more. Maybe there is a lever or something that can be moved.
Okay. I'll just like with a torch just go around and examine closely the whole room.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Good luck.
Perception is 1. Okay, here comes big numbers.
I switched my illusion to a tiny sphinx.
Nice. You spot nothing in this room other than the corpse, a lot of dust, and these doors.
Okay.
Nothing more. to me.
Let's go with the one that's straight ahead. Try and open that door.
Okay. It slides back into the room, opens up fully to reveal a fountain before you. Maybe not a fountain. One of those. God, what are they called? The things that have the holy water at a church. A font. You find
There
a
you go.
font before you, filled with clear water.
I look at Thimble and ask her if she knows anything about this.
Thimble just buzzes and goes, "No, water's precious in the desert. I don't know why it would be in the tomb of the Elven King. I've never been in here, and frankly, I'm a little uncomfortable here."
Yeah, I am too after that beholder or whatever that thing was. I mean, because I don't know the name of it.
If you're not
Could have heard of
comfortable,
beholders. Yeah.
I scream out. If you're not comfortable here, you could all just come back with me outside.
We've come this far. I don't see how we could turn around now. Varnoosh, can George Batman drink? Can he imbibe?
I don't know.
He's a bat. Yeah, of course he can drink.
You want to let him try some of that holy water?
I don't want to defile a grave.
Thank you, says Thimble.
Is there actually water in it?
There is. It looks clear. It doesn't look like it's got dust or anything on it whatsoever.
Right. This seems like magical water. If it's not evaporated, it's been here for untold years.
Do I see it as magical, Neil?
How long does your detect magic last?
Good question. Let me see.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think it's over by now.
Well, then I start dancing again.
Okay. So you wait 10 minutes to find out to let her cast her spell?
Sure.
Okay. You guys,
And-
anything you guys want to do while you kick it for 10 minutes?
Actively perceive.
Okay. You are very aware of everything around you.
Okay.
You notice that Thibble's clothes have gotten a little bit more tattered since your journey first began, and the fan service has upped a little bit.
Hmm. Did we roll for her hotness? I don't
think we ever did.
we're talking about fan service.
Yeah. I mean, think Sigourney Weaver in... Oh, God, what was that? Not Lost in Space. Galaxy Quest. Like halfway through Galaxy Quest. 11 hotness.
So it's more like Sigourney Weaver yesterday.
As a
Yesterday?
grandmother.
Is what? Yeah.
An old lady is what he's saying.
Oh.
So, Barnoosh, does he detect it?
Yes,
magic?
these eventually it goes off, and the water is highly magical.
Ooh, it is highly magical. I kind of want to come join up, but I'll stay here.
Well,
If you
Varnoosh,
want,
I think.
can-
I mean, if anything, I feel like this would just make George Batman better.
Okay, we can make George Batman drink it.
Just a little
I'm-
bit. Just to
Yeah,
see how it
just-
tastes.
Yeah. Go on,
Okay.
Sir Judge Batman. Be careful.
The bat flutters down and starts lapping up the water, and drinks his fill.
He seems okay. Maybe you should gather some of that water.
Yeah,
some
I will.
containers.
I will just take like a random container and fill it with the water.
Well, they have thermostats, I think. You know.
Thermostat?
They existed back then.
Sure.
Neil, I would like to use Sir George Batman to bring over an empty bottle that I've been carrying. I have 5 of them.
You have 5 empty bottles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you
so
not with
Sir-
us, Jen? What are you doing?
Because I don't want to defile the grave.
You're standing outside
standing-
of it?
Where?
Karn literally is looking at the water. The bat sees Varnoosh over a threshold. Can you break? I don't want to. Walks over, picks up Varnoosh by the shoulders, and just sets him down inside.
No!
It's
I
done.
step out. No! I step out.
Then he says in Orcish,
You have to respect the dead.
"Quaint little friend, if that is true, our intentions here are, of course, to defile this place, obtain some kind of item for our dear friend Dante, and relinquish our hold of this place. The tarnishment will happen. It will occur. The severity of which we'll try to attempt to make it minimal, but it's gonna have to be with you. The alternative is we go further into this terrible place and leave you behind, and of course you would die immediately. You know that."
But we have to respect the dead.
We do. And that's why afterwards you and I can say a word on the outside, and we'll sprinkle a thimble of wine in respect to the dead that we have dishonored today.
I don't like this.
You know what?
Alright, I'll go gather I'll go gather up some water in my little bottles. And then I fill up
Very
five bottles, Neil.
Okay. Dante, did you have an actual like flask or something that you were trying to fill up?
I have on me a bottle of ink.
Okay.
Maybe I can empty
Go
that
on.
Empty
out.
out the ink.
Yeah,
Fill it with water.
yeah,
Should be delicious
Sure.
water.
yeah.
Not a problem. You do so, and you now both of you write down however many bottles of
What do we call this stuff?
magical elven water.
Okay.
As they're doing all this, Neil, Karn discerns that he doesn't have any real way to transport the water. So he just grabs a handful of it and drinks it.
Okay.
Nom, nom, nom.
Karn, what HP are you at?
I'm glad you asked. I am at 43, but if you double that, it's 86. So
What is your max HP?
47.
Okay. You are at full HP.
So in game, do I just feel better and revitalized and like some wounds patched
Yeah.
up type of thing?
You feel refreshed. You feel like the day's troubles have washed away. You feel like you've taken a shower after a hot, sweaty, gross day, and you're just like, oh, that feels so much better. And the pain in your side from whatever wounds you had taken before is eased, and you pat it, and it feels nice and good.
Karn's one eye, because the other one's gouged out and white, widens, and he looks at the others and says, "Drink, delicious." Drink.
I also have some.
Okay. Are you wounded at all?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not really wounded, but I am disfigured.
That is a shame.
And Neil, I have a water skin, so I'm going to dump out my water and fill it with this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does my mole like shrink a little bit?
It does not.
Is that okay, Neil?
Yeah. You empty your water skin and fill it with this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see, that's probably the equivalent of 7 or 8 doses, I guess.
Sure. It's quite large, so yeah.
Yeah.
I start pouring out the bottle of elven wine that I took for some reason in a past episode.
Oh no! I wanted to send that to my wife.
And
I thought you said you already sent a bottle to your wife.
Yes,
Are you
but I
lying
could
to me just to
No, I
get
just
points?
Typical.
like I could have sent her another bottle. I didn't know he still had his. I thought he'd drank it.
Well, then
I'm
you
just-
didn't really want to send it, did you?
I already sent one.
Thimble grumbles. She appears to be very unhappy with all this water drinking shenanigans.
And then I fill it with water, of course.
Okay, you fill the bottle with water. Do mark down that the wine bottle can contain 5 doses. The wine skin that you have, Karn,
Water skin,
is water skin is 7 doses.
What about my 5 empty bottles?
Each one is 1 dose.
yeah. 1 deuce.
Dante, where are we headed?
Well, we're in the room. Is there anything else other than just this font?
Nope. It's a very small room. It's like 10 by 10. It kind of sticks out and then goes doo, 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 doo. Oh shit, that didn't work. Kind of comes out like that.
Okay. And there's no doors or anything like that?
Nope. That is all that is in this room.
Okay. Let's try the, I guess, now south entrance.
There we go.
That was quick.
Yes, I'm just moving some other things. So you open the south entrance, and it opens into a much larger room. Let me doodle
Okay.
it for you.
And again, I Eldritch Blast the awaiting spider in the corner.
Even if it's just, are you afraid of spiders, Dante?
No, it's just when the whole map was illuminated, I saw what looked like a spider, and I'm just making a joke every time we open a door.
I know, I'm just asking if you even Eldritch Blast the smallest of spiders.
Maybe.
It opens up into another kind of expanding chamber. And at the very, very back of the chamber, hanging out down here, some 20 feet away, is a sarcophagus. It's just at the very edge of your light.
I don't enter that room, Neil, by the way. I stay out. I'm like doing the same business as last time.
I'm looking around for like any kind of description here.
It is sandstone-colored stone walls all around you. The sarcophagus in the center seems to be made out of some sort of white marble with black veins running through it, and the lid looks quite heavy. You're all standing back at the very edge, so you can't get you can't see if there's any runes or inscribings on the sarcophagus, but it looks very fancy.
Okay. Amos, I'm going to be the one approaching this sarcophagus, but is there any way you can check for traps on the pathway to it?
I don't really say anything to you and maybe walk in front of you a little bit. Get that on the ground and start slowly moving towards the sarcophagus.
Give me a perception check, Amos.
Oops. 24.
Nice.
Yeah, you see no traps or anything like that anywhere around here.
Okay, I get all the way to the sarcophagus and then turn around and be like, "It's all yours," and I walk out of the room.
I look at
Is it
Varnoosh.
who all is in the room right now?
just me, and I'm at the entrance, and I guess Amos walked out.
All right.
I don't know where Karn or Varnoosh is.
I mean, if I see him sneaking in, then I'm just waiting at the door. You know, I've got my axe ready, but I'm not going in if he's sneaking in because I'm a big
All right, so you're
thundering
all-
orc.
Everyone's waiting in this big primary room.
Yeah.
So I look at Varnoosh and I say, "You're up. Can you check for magic in this room?"
Yeah, I check for magic in that room.
There is no magic that you can detect in this room.
No magic.
Okay.
I stay out.
All right, here's what I'm going to do so that not that many people have to enter the room. I'm going to walk up until I'm confident, get close enough until I'm confident that I can accurately blast. Does it look like there's a separation with a lid?
As much as any other lid would have. Also,
I can tell that
made
there's a lid and a base.
Yeah, you can tell that there's a lid and a base. I take that back about your detect magic, Jen. You do detect magic. There is what looks to be a person inside the tomb that radiates magic.
Ooh, there is a magical person inside the tomb.
Are they alive?
I do not know. Maybe you should just go check it out, after all.
The person is magic.
Mm-hmm.
Not just their balls, but the entire person.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. This seems crazy. We've just fought a beholder. If I get this lid off and something evil comes out, are you all prepared to fight?
I nod and maybe pull out my bow.
Why are we opening this again?
This is the vision that I had.
It told you to open this tomb.
No, it told me I knew we would know it when we saw it, and this seems to be the purpose of the pyramid.
Well, I actually saw something earlier. It was glowing and it was near this area. And then I kind of just point to Jeff's character's crotch.
Yes, we know. Okay. Neil, what I'm going to try and do is from the entrance of the door, I'm going to try and use the knockback on my Eldritch Blast to knock the lid off of the tomb.
Interesting.
Off of the sarcophagus.
Give me a roll to hit.
Okay. 13.
You crack the lid, and it not only moves back, but actually splits and cracks in half. And the two halves push back and slide off, tumbling to the ground with a very loud clatter that echoes through the empty tomb.
Okay. I prepare another shot and just sort of wait.
There's no reaction in the first 6 seconds.
I send George Batman to just go glance over. I want to take a better look at it.
Okay. George Batman goes and flies over. Who's got the torch?
Karn does.
Karn. Okay, so George Batman has... It's at the very edge of his vision. He's got the sonar type stuff that won't give you like a clear detail. So for what you can see is a mummy inside the tomb with a sword draping on its chest going down and hands clasped over the hilt. And that's pretty much all you can tell.
I see mummy.
Really, really quick. I had
It's holding a
list out
sword.
all of the heroes that I thought had like more major changes.
Karn works forward,
Two
grabs a
that
sword, and
he
leaves
wants
the
to go over
temple.
in depth.
And then
So
And we all leave. All right.
Okay. Karn, as you pick up and grab the sword, or you pick up and grab the sword and start to walk away, and you hear the sound of shifting behind you. And as you glance over your shoulder, the mummy sits up in its sarcophagus slowly.
there any other
I cut
ones
its head
you
off.
think are, like, really important
Okay,
to
give me an
talk
attack roll.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break first.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
take our break. We'll come back. Then we'll fight the mummy. So,
Okay.
see you guys in just a bit for hour 3 of Roleplay Solum. We'll be right back. See you guys then.